Okay, somebody told me I gotta go check out the new Mortal Kombat stuff because apparently there's some absolutely dreadful things going on in it. I figured maybe I'll go watch the trailer and react to that. And I've been sent a few Twitter posts about what's going on, and it seems that there's some fandom outrage that we gotta take a look at. Okay, here's the trailer. I'm gonna try and do this in sections like we have to. Okay, obviously mature, so their video is age restricted, so hopefully I'm going to try and cut those little pieces out so we can actually get a decent story behind this. Ooh, Warner Brothers, but NetherRealm. Mortal Kombat. So first thing first, Mortal Kombat 1. I don't even see the point in why we're redoing this franchise. The Mortal Kombat has a long history, so it doesn't make sense to suddenly redo the franchise, but apparently that's a question that's being asked.
Umgadi are warrior priestesses, selected
Okay. So Wingati are warrior priestesses selected
from the firstborn daughters of Outworld.
from the firstborn daughters, but is that really what it would be for a priestess? Are they actually going to sit there and show that? Let's mute the music here, right? You got Liu Kang here, I believe. Is that okay? Why did that run so weird? Hold on. That looks weird. That does not look natural.
I will prevail, Earthrealm.
Okay, whatever.
This fight is more important to me than you can
Who's this guy?
ever know.
Oh, hey, it's the god known as Raiden. Wait, is Raiden evil? Or I don't understand what's going on here. Oh, Sub-Zero. So now they have people backing him up. This is something from Street Fighter. Okay, so obviously we have the blood, the gore. You know, I mentioned a while back with Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis how one had the blood, the other one didn't. You know, it's back. It's Mortal Kombat. That was part of the draw. Who the hell is this? Who do we have here?
Let us pass, Tanya.
Tanya. Why does Tanya look like she just came out of the Black Panther movie? Oh God, I was joking when I said that. What have they done to Tanya?
Be taken in by lies.
Oh, that just does not look right for CG. Whatever, the combat is combat. It's Mortal Kombat. What are we doing here? Yeah, it's another fighting game. Okay, I don't even see what's going on here. Okay, so Liu Kang kicking. Okay, so it looks like more of the focus is on Tanya again. Hold on, we need some sound, I guess.
Are you unwell, princess? I am fine.
Why do they all have these large bone structure to their faces?
Tanya, for you to hold the throne.
Like they're doing the cheeks okay, but it just looks like everyone's got a large bone structure for fighters.
We must keep your secret.
With Luke.
So there's a secret. Baraka looks decent.
It disfigures, then debilitates.
I gotta say, the way his mouth moves just is disturbing.
In time.
Is he a skeleton or is he a fighter? They're a whole race now?
Death is our own.
That just does not, it doesn't, the voice doesn't even match. Like, he looks about as well looking as a Klingon from Star Trek. For blood. Cool, so the trailer doesn't tell me much. They showed me a few fighting scenes, which is all the same when it comes to a Mortal Kombat game. You got your fatalities, you got your blood, you got your gore, you got whatever. But let's take a closer look at what's the outrage going on. So seriously, Tanya looks like they took her based off the Black Panther movie and not off her previous characters. Like back when she looked like an Egyptian priestess or something like that. Like this is what we've got now, something that doesn't look the same at all. Like, where does this really go? This is part of where the outrage is with this trailer, and a few people that have been sent over to me. Of course, people say Tanya is ugly now since she's unambiguously black. Y'all are so predictable. I don't think that's the case. This is the case of what it once was. Worst part of deliberately uglifying them. A lot of people are up in arms. This is what we see with video games now. We can't have the normal type of where women are actually women. They have to be emasculated. They have to be completely brought down to a different level. And in this case, this makes me think Black Panther. And, Black Panther was a completely different style of movie, and now it's being brought into Mortal Kombat? Like, what? And the way people are configuring this to what things happened in the past, it's not, it's pretty much the same thing. We're repeating ourselves into video games now. It's strong, beautiful characters, strong, insufferable modern characters. That's where a lot of people are going with these things, and it just, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like things are on a good track forward. Like, when it comes down to women in video game, where did they once go awry? Like, you have Jill Valentine. She, in her original video games, were very good, but they turned around and took away stuff in future games, taking away certain outfits, taking away the sex appeal that was in there. Then you have Chun-Li from Street Fighter. She's one of the main characters that has been around for a long time. They haven't really changed much of her because she works. And then, of course, the only Samus from Metroid. She was one of the top tier women video game characters you could play out there, and it progressed. You have Tomb Raider, you have Kerrigan from StarCraft, you have all these strong female characters, and then what they do, Tanya here, making her look like a shell of her former self. It doesn't even look like it was. It doesn't look like the same. This looks like that modernization that people talk about, where you've got to intermix it all in there, and you've got to tone down the tones of the video games. I'll show you what I mean here. Looking a little bit more, this is Jade now. This doesn't even look like they've got it all covered up. We saw this with Magic the Gathering, where all of them, all the scantily clad, all the actual sex appeal has been taken out of the game and covered up. Like, this, really, this is who's fighting for us now. And then if you look at like the character select for all the women in there, yeah, they've got a whole bunch of female characters for Mortal Kombat, but they all just, other than a skin, they all kind of look the same. Like, the skin tones, the shapes, everything. No matter what you do, no matter what you put on there, it doesn't change the shape, or it doesn't give a defining difference between them all, other than a costume at this point, right? But when you go back to stories like Tomb Raider, you've seen how she's progressed. You've seen how Lara Croft has really progressed, and even Jill Valentine at one point, and Claire Redfield from Resident Evil. Both of them, they actually were strong female characters, and they had definition to it. But the new Mortal Kombat here doesn't look like anything new. Honestly, it looks like they're traveling back in time, especially with some of the way the characters move and stuff like that in the CGI cutscenes. Like, they don't look that good in the cutscenes overall. So it's going to be tough to see where this goes. A lot of people say, I just want a good fighting game. Well, if you want a good fighting game, why don't we go back to Street Fighter 2? Why don't we go back to the original Mortal Kombats and just update those instead of updating the entire story? Because obviously you're just going to cover up everything. They had it right once, long time ago. Now they're just milking these franchises to try and keep the namesake alive, and where they've gone, it doesn't look like the same games. It doesn't look like something that grew up. It doesn't look like it was that good. Sure, there's tournaments out there where people win prizes at these things, and those people are a very small chunk of the gamer society that wants to see these things succeed. And To me, if you're going to sell a game and you're going to make it mature, 18 plus, you know what? It's strongly missing the bear sex, apparently, because that's what all these games need nowadays. Anyway, I'm your Proud Canadian Phoenix Cindershadow. I'm signing off here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you again next time.